Hello everyone, this is Nandi. Welcome back to Vibrant Authentic Living. Today we're going to be talking about neem oil. Now I've already done a video on the neem tea, which is made from brewing the leaves of the neem plant. This is the oil which is extracted from the berries, the seeds of the neem plant. So as usual, I'm going to be showing you what I'm talking about. These are the berries, inside of which is the seed. I'm also, just for reference, going to be showing you as usual, because I have my stuff always. Remember, I live in the beautiful island of Jamaica and we have almost everything growing here. So whatever I'm talking about, whatever I'm telling you about, I can show you, right? I have my evidence, I have my receipts, as we say nowadays. I can show you what I'm talking about, right? So this morning when I went on my walk, because remember, if you follow my videos, you will know that in the mornings when I'm doing my laps, I eat neem leaves. I just pick anywhere from 6, 8, 10, 12 leaves depending on the mood I'm in. I won't eat the mature leaf. Now these are mature neem leaves, and you can see the berries. Some are ripe, so these are some ripe berries, and some are green. So when I'm doing my laps in the morning, I don't eat the tough, because these green leaves are tough. They are mature. These are not the ones I eat. I eat them when they are like halfway, when they still have that kind of purple tint to them. Green, yes, but still have the purple tint, so they are tender. Those are the leaves that I eat. And these are the flowers, beautiful neem flowers. These are also edible, very nutritious and very healthy in terms of medicinal value. So I've already done a video on the neem leaves, the neem tea, the flowers, all about that. So you can check that video out. We're going to focus today on the oil. And like I said, the oil is extracted from the berries, the seeds, and the berries are edible too. You can just eat them. Just eat them, spit out the seed. Alright. So this is the neem oil, cold compressed, organic, virgin, whatever. Neem oil, the good stuff, right? And it's a very powerful oil. The smell is powerful. The taste is powerful. It's a very bitter. Neem is a very bitter plant, right? I have a way to eat it. When I'm eating the neem leaves in the morning, I have a special way. I chew the leaves, like I chew it at the tip of at the front of my mouth, just using my teeth to bite up the leaves, and then, so those would be my incisors, to just bite, and then I just use my tongue to flick it to the back of my throat and just swallow. So you still, there is a bitter sensation, and I don't mind bitter, right? But I just chew and get it over it. I also have neem tea. The tea is quite bitter. With my teas, I usually combine them with fruit juices, and I find that if I use a lot of citrus fruits, if I use pineapple, passion fruit, June plum, those kind of cut the bitter taste, right? But sometimes you just have to take the bitter, because that's a part of life. Just feel the bitter, taste it, know what it is, and put yourself through it. And the neem is a very powerful herb, used a lot in Ayurvedic medicine. It grows widely in places like India, and for thousands of years, neem is actually called a tree of life in India because of its many uses as a strengthener for the immune system. It's full of antioxidants, it's full of flavonoids to strengthen your immunity, and as a general tonic for the system. Now the oil is used traditionally as spermicide in contraceptives. It's used as a herbicide, pesticide. It's used in the hair for lice infections. It's wonderful on the skin. Neem has traditionally been used a lot in skincare products because it strengthens the skin, gives vitality to the skin. So let's go through those one by one. Some persons are offended by the smell, but I personally am not, right? But some persons find the smell of the neem plant in general, and the oil, because the oil is concentrated, right? Very potent, very pungent. So it's something you have to acquire the smell of and acquire the taste for. Alright, but when you get past that, you will be able to benefit from all the nutrition and the medicinal properties of the neem. So the oil is very rich in fatty acids, particularly palmitic acid, linoleic acid, and oleic acid, and these are great for the skin. Neem traditionally is used in conditions such as acne, psoriasis, like I said, lice infestation of the hair. It's used to treat rashes because it promotes healing, right? It promotes, well, when you get a wound or a rash, it helps to promote healing in that it helps the body to form collagen, which is needed for the repair of the wounds. It's also fungicide, so neem oil is used topically, rubbed onto the skin to treat fungal infections such as ringworm, athlete's foot. You can put a few drops, maybe a toenail infected by fungus, in the groin area, under the breast, wherever jock itch, athlete's foot, ringworm, these fungal conditions of the skin tend to pop up. The neem, some persons might find that they are sensitive because it's a strong oil. So what you might do is we want to dilute it with a carrier oil like coconut oil, olive oil, one of the milder oils, or you can try it, you can test it on the inside of your arm. Just put a little dab of neem and let it stay there for a couple hours and see if you will have an allergic reaction to it. Neem is put directly on warts and moles, and they'll just fall off, right? Because remember, these are associated with fungal infestation as well, right? Warts, moles, skin tags, dermatitis, also hyperpigmentation of the skin. So the neem is massaged into the skin. Over time it will fade the dark blotches, spots on the skin. Now the neem, like I said, the oil, just as with the leaves, they are rich in flavonoids, polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants. It is anti-inflammatory, meaning that it reduces inflammation in the system. Inflammation is a indication is an indication that your body is very acidic and is trying to get rid of toxins. So signs or symptoms of inflammation would be rashes, itching, redness, soreness. The neem oil, being anti-inflammatory, will reduce those symptoms and eliminate those symptoms, because the flavonoids and the antioxidants, what they really do, they clean the system, or they help the system to eliminate toxins, and that in effect will reduce the inflammation in the system, and the symptoms and signs will go away. Alright, so neem has been traditionally used as an insect repellent. It has a strong smell. If humans are repelled by the smell, you can just imagine those tiny insects. So it is an active ingredient in many insecticides, fungicides, but you can make your own natural insect repellent. Let's say you're going out into the woods, you can, if you have access to the neem leaves and the neem seeds, just grind them with water, put them in a little spray bottle and spray, and it will repel the mosquitoes, it will repel other insects. In your garden, the neem has been found useful against 200 or over 200 different garden pests, from slugs, caterpillars, bugs, mites, all of these things. And the neem is biodegradable. It won't harm your earthworms and your other useful insects and worms that you want in your garden to aerate the soil and to add manure and so on to your soil. You don't want to get rid of those. So the neem is as if it's specific to those pests that will eat the leaves of your crops and your flowers, right? So you can make your own and just spray. Occasionally you can spray the actual leaves, because the neem will not harm the plant itself as some insecticides will. And you can actually use the neem straight up until the time that you're about to harvest, because remember, this is something you can consume as well, right? So I've been having some issues with my passion fruit plant in my garden. Some caterpillars came in and they almost decimated it. I'm going to be trying the neem oil spray. I did some research and I tried some diluted alcohol. I was told this would be great, but what really happened, it burned the leaves of the passion fruit. So I'm going to be trying the neem. I'm going to use the oil, as well as occasionally I'm going to make my own from the leaves and the berries and spray the plants. But definitely neem, for many hundreds of years, have been used safely among plants to get rid of those pesky crawlies, those creepy crawlies. Now, neem traditionally is used in India and other places as a contraceptive because it kills sperm on contact. It is used in a similar way to how spermicides are used. Internally, it's applied on the inside of the vagina, and then when it comes in contact with the sperm, it kills the sperm. Research is being done to create contraceptives that can be sold commercially, which are neem based. The research is ongoing. So far we don't have anything. So the use as a contraceptive is traditional, is anecdotal, persons have used it and swear by it, but much more research is needed. Remember, it's a very potent oil, so if you are planning to try it, be careful. Remember to do your skin test it on a small area, and if you're using neem oil as a contraceptive and it's a case where you absolutely positively cannot afford to be pregnant, I would suggest you also use a barrier method just to be on the safe side. Alright, that is my suggestion. So remember, neem is used in toothpaste. The neem, if you chew the neem leaves or chew the twig, it's very helpful for your gums and your teeth, prevent the formation of plaque in the mouth. Right, I chew it almost every day. Sometimes I go on a break, like a 1 month, 2 month break, but after that, while I'm doing my laps, I'm chewing my neem leaves. And then this is the first thing in the morning, right? Nothing else. Well, my lemon water, I would have that just as I wake up, but then within the next hour I'll be out doing my laps, and it's the neem. So it's using soaps, it's using skin creams, right? So this is a very popular, widely used herb for skin conditions, like I said, contraceptive, insect repellent. And in terms of the skin, the neem is considered an anti-aging herb. It has been found to prevent wrinkling of the skin. It strengthens the skin because it has chemicals that are called pro-collagen, elastin, and so on. They promote the formation of collagen in the skin, which gives the skin its structure, its elasticity, helps in the healing of wound and less scarring of the skin after the wound is healed. So this is definitely something I would personally recommend. Just bear in mind that you have to be careful because it's a very potent oil, very, very potent. In cases where persons have overdone it, taken too much, particularly of the oil internally, there have been cases of liver damage, there have been cases of severe vomiting and neurological disorders associated. So I personally don't like to take oils internally unless it's like coconut oil, olive oil. Those are fine, but anything concentrated is going to be potent, and oils are in effect concentrated substances, and you can get to some really powerful oils like the neem oil. So if you're going to use it internally, you have to do so with care. You have to do your research and proceed very gently. Try a little bit at first and don't stay on it for an extended time, right? Just monitor yourself and be very, very careful. So having said all that, I personally can vouch for the neem as a plant in general. I eat the leaves, I eat the flowers, I eat the berries, and I use the oil topically. I don't take the oil on the inside. You can, like I said, with caution, but I personally don't. I would limit the use of the oil to the external, the topical use on the skin, occasionally in the hair is very good for the hair, right? So that's it. This is the neem oil. And until next time, this is Nandi. Remember to subscribe, and remember, if you want to support the channel, just follow the link in the description, go on over to Patreon and become a supporter. If you have used the neem, let me know in the comments what your experience has been like. Do you have the neem accessible in your area? How do you get the neem? Again, this is the neem plant. And remember, you can always check out my other video that I did a few months ago about the neem tea and the benefits of that, right? So this is Nandi signing out.